All right, guys, welcome back to A Football Show and Downtown Rams 2023 NFL Draft Prospect Interviews. Joining us on the show right now, we have offensive lineman Cody Mauch from North Dakota State. How are you doing, Cody?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
We're great, man. We'll start off with probably one of the easier questions you'll get throughout this process. Name us your favorite TV show, a food, and your favorite place in the world.
Okay. Favorite TV show, I'd probably say either Breaking Bad or Sopranos.
Those are good ones.
Favorite food, I might go with like a burrito. I love some burritos.
There we go.
And favorite place in the world, I guess, honestly, is just I don't know if there's anywhere in particular. Wherever my friends are, I'll just say Fargo, North Dakota.
There you go.
Awesome. Love it.
It's a great answer. So is the burrito answer. I'm a big burrito fan as well.
It's an easy option.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like Chipotle?
I eat Chipotle way too much.
Me too. I can never go wrong with a Chipotle burrito. During the NFL season, every Sunday I get a Chipotle burrito to eat while I watch the NFL games. That's like my tradition. Can't go wrong.
I do the same thing for the Sunday night game. I get we all order Chipotle to the house and we watch Sunday night games.
That's awesome.
Perfect. Great combo. But speaking of football, how old were you when you got into the game of football, and what was it that originally got you into the game?
Well, I think I was I think fifth grade was when we could first start playing like organized football. And I was into it right away. And I guess what got me into it was just that I was from a small town in North Dakota and everyone played football. You played really whatever sport was in season. So I just kind of did it because it's what everyone did. And I loved it at a young age.
Did you have a favorite NFL player growing up?
Yeah, growing up, as I got into like high school, I think I was a pretty big Cam Newton guy.
That's a good one.
He was fun to watch.
Yeah.
So as you're playing football, growing up, when was it that you kind of, had the sense or had the idea that you can make a career out of it?
Well, I guess it wasn't really until probably my junior year of high school where I thought it was possible that I could play college football really at any level. And then when I got there, it might have been, 3 or 4 years into my career when I got my first start, like that season. I think that was when I kind of realized that it could be something that I entertain in the future.
Now, Cody, what would you say is the most interesting thing about you or unique thing about you that no one knows?
I don't know if there's anything that no one knows. I'm a pretty open book. I guess I have a almost 3-year-old dog named Motley, who I'm missing a little bit right now since I'm out training. I haven't been able to see him in a while, but yeah, I have a 3-year-old dog.
Love it. What kind of dog?
That's awesome.
A chocolate lab.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. I love labs. I grew up with labs, so I'm a big lab fan. I had 2 chocolate labs growing up. Two brothers.
They're great dogs. My family actually we breed them, so kind of we've always had labs in our family.
That's awesome. We I have labs now. My family they have golden doodles, which are cool too. But I mean, I love them too. But labs, like I had a lot of labs growing up. Great dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But you started your career playing at North Dakota State. So what was it that led you to play there?
Well, really, it was North Dakota State was only 45 or 50 minutes away from my hometown. And I wasn't a very highly recruited person out of high school. So I had a chance to walk on at North Dakota State or walk on at the University of North Dakota. And I figured it was kind of my dream to go to NDSU. So when I had the walk-on spot there, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go make something happen.
And now, during your college career, is there anyone that really stands out as the toughest player that you faced?
I think usually the toughest people that I play against tend to be in our own program. Like guys like Derek Tuska. He was always a really good player to go against. And if it's someone from another team, maybe like a Zeke Vandenberg. He was an Illinois State guy, won the Buck Buchanan. We just had been going against each other for the last 3 years now, so we've just had a lot of good battles.
And is there a favorite game you ever played in during your college career?
I think my favorite game was the 2021 national championship against Montana State. I mean, anytime you can play in a national championship is an awesome experience, but it was my first one where I was able to actually start. And, that's always a little bit different when you're one of those guys. And just the way the game went, it went pretty well for us. So that was really fun.
Now, as an offensive lineman, there's a lot of traits you obviously need to have that. But what would you say is the most important trait to be an offensive lineman at the next level?
Probably just like a selflessness about you, like a willingness to go and, like for me, potentially play at. I don't really know exactly where I'm going to be playing, what position. So I think like a willingness to put your ego aside and play whatever position that a team needs you to.
For sure. And what would you say sets you apart from other offensive linemen in the class?
I mean, I think it really comes back to what I just said. I think it's my versatility, my ability to play any 5 spot. I think that's pretty unique. To not only be able to play like left guard, left tackle, but to be able to play both sides of the line as well as center. I think that really just sets me apart.
Yeah, I mean that's huge. The best ability is availability, and then the second best ability I'd say is versatility. And I definitely know what you mean there. Now you are a fantastic prospect, and I think you're well aware of that. But everybody has a weakness. What would you say is one area of your game that you're looking to improve on going into this draft?
I think what I'm trying to improve on is, really, it's that I haven't played inside a whole lot. I haven't played guard or center a whole lot. It's gone well for me when I have played it, but it's still a little bit new. So I'm really just trying to perfect the transition from outside to inside, just being ready for wherever a team wants me to play.
And this next question is just kind of a fun one that we like to ask offensive linemen. But is there a particular player in the NFL that you would love to match up against the most during a game?
Yeah, I don't really know if there's anyone in particular that I really look forward to going against. I think it would just be cool to, you're going out there to block, and you're blocking some of the guys that you grew up watching, some of the future Hall of Famers, the All-Pro guys, like that would probably be pretty cool, I think, just in general.
Absolutely. And, you just really turned heads at the Senior Bowl. You made your presence known. Can you talk to us a little bit about that experience? And, is there anything that really stood out to you while you were in Mobile?
Yeah, it was a really great week. I had a lot of fun. It was, the days were long, but you had to get close with the guys that you're competing against and competing with. So that was fun to be able to get to know a bunch of different people from kind of all over the place. And I think what really stood out for me was just being able to play against some of the best guys in the country. The level of competition there was awesome. There's so many good defenders, everyone there is there for a reason. And I think just an overall level of competition that was really fun to go out and compete against.
And this next question is a question I think that Jake heard. I don't know if it was at the Senior Bowl, Jake, that you heard this. It was
at the Senior Bowl.
Okay, so this is
scouts asked it, and I was like, I think I'm going to steal that. And then I waited 4 years to do it.
Yeah, well, it's a tough question, and it's tough for me to answer as well, but we just like to hear what other people think. If you had to choose one, do you hate to lose or do you love to win more? It's kind
I think I love to win more. Losing sucks. It absolutely does, but I think you should drive yourself to want to win more than you are. I think there's just more like letdown or like variability, I guess, if you like play not to lose,
Yeah, I think I always feel like the love to win is a more positive answer. I feel like that's a better mindset than being so upset that you lose, because I struggle with that too. I do not like to lose. But I always think of it more like the loving to win is probably just a better outlook to have. So that way you're not too hard on yourself about the losing. But it is just interesting to hear other people's answers.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely a fascinating question. We weren't going to ask you anything like, are you a cat or a dog? Because I've heard that over and over again. I don't even know what that means. But this last one here, who is Cody Mauch as a player and who is he as a person?
I think as a player, I'm just a guy who will go and do whatever he has to do to get the job done. Be it like I'm willing to play wherever I need to. I'm willing to change technique. I'm willing to just do whatever it needs to be done to help the team or to win. And I think as a person, I think I'm just a reliable guy. I think that could go on both sides of that question. Just I'm a reliable guy. I think if I'd like to think if some of my friends are driving on the road and they get a flat tire and they need some help, they'd give me a call.
Love it. It's a great answer. And again, we told you before the show, but we were very excited to talk to you. We were really happy that you agreed to come on. We're big fans. We'll be fans no matter where you go, whether it's the Rams or somewhere else. So we're wishing you the best of luck. Only a couple months now until the draft. It's coming up.
It is, and the whole pre-draft process it's honestly flying by. So, combine's coming up, and it's been a fun experience.
Absolutely. It's been fun talking with you. We appreciate you taking time out of your very busy schedule to talk with us. And stay healthy. That's the main thing here. Stay healthy, but also we'll have to keep in touch. We'd love to have you back on the show when you get to the NFL and stick with you.
Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely have to keep in touch, and I'm all for that.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much again, Cody. We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yep. Thank you guys so much. Had a good time.